welcome. Good evening on this day. Thank you guys so much for joining, logging on. Get your pen, get your paper, get ready to take good notes. Listen, again, I appreciate the fact that you guys are spending your lunch hour with me. Let me thank you guys so very much. You could be doing anything else, but you are choosing to spend 20, 25, 30 minutes with me, and I appreciate it. So I know I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get right in it and give you some leadership lessons that's going to um, guarantee to help you and assist you in all areas of your life as you navigate decisions that you need to make. We're going to jump right in it. Last week, well, we missed last week, but the week before last, we was talking about understanding pivoting. Understanding pivoting. Pivoting is simply to make changes, to decide to go right or left, depending on what position you had prior, to make the necessary adjustments and change. And then we understand that we're talking about going to the next level. If you're going to go to the next level, if you're going to go to the next level in every area of your life, because I believe I'm talking to some people who don't want to be stagnant. We don't want to be stale and stagnant. We want to be going from level to level to level. Then I have some leadership lessons that I know guarantees to help you to do just that, to go to the next level. So when we talk about pivoting, again, we're recapping real quickly, and then we're going to jump right back where we left off last time. The word pivot, turn on, or as if on a pivot, completely change the way in which one does something. Completely change. Something previously wasn't working. So you decide, rather than just sitting there, wasting away, dying, you're going to make a change. Listen, I want to challenge everybody that's on today, all of you guys that are watching, everybody that's on. I want to challenge you not just to sit around and wait on something to die, or to wait on something not to work or to fail. Make a decision to pivot, make an adjustment, do something different. It also means a pivot is the pin or the central point on which something balances or turns. So when we talk about turning, to cause to move around on the axle or the axis, or about a center, rotating, to cause to move around or partially around, as for the purpose of opening, closing, or tightening. An act of changing or reversing positions, posture, as a rotator or movement. So I want to use the word turn again, guys. I want to use the word turn as an acronym, TURN. We are using it as an acronym. It means, watch this, transformation until rotate navigates. Listen to this. Since you decide to pivot, you want to go to the next level. So you decided, I need to pivot. I need to make a change. I'm going to transform. I'm going to change how I'm thinking. I've decided this is not working. This is not getting where I need to go. And watch this. Pivoting is not just because something is not working. Watch this. This is so powerful, because I'm going to show you, even in this, maybe not today, but maybe the next time, how businesses pivot. It's like when you move something, depending on the size of it, depends on how long it's going to take for the turn. But when you decide to turn, that's what it is. It can be success, because some businesses sees a better opportunity to siege better business, more opportunity. So they pivot. So pivoting is not just because something is failing. Pivot is, I see better opportunity. And that's, we're going to use it. Yes, let's use it like that. Let's not look at just the negative, but let's look at it a positive way. We're pivoting because we're going to the next level in business, the next level in relationship, the next level in my family, the next level in my health, the next level in my mentality. I need to pivot. I need to make a change to go to the next level. So I'm going to transform. I'm going to make some transformation. When or how long? Until, watch this, until the rotating points you in a better direction. Don't miss this. The turn is this. You keep turning, you keep pivoting until it navigates you in a better position, a better spot. I use basketball. Well, I didn't use basketball, but I use riding a motorcycle and driving a boat. But let's use basketball now, because you hear pivot a lot of time in basketball. So let me use basketball as a great example. When you pivot in basketball, here's the rules of pivoting in sports, especially basketball. You have to decide left or right. You have 2 feet. So you decide left or right. It doesn't matter. But let's use the left foot because you're right-handed. So you pivot with your left, your opposite. Or if you was left-handed, you pivot with your right. So since I'm right-handed, let's pivot with my left foot. My left foot now becomes my stationary, legal, planet position in basketball. So I got a ball and I need to turn. So I have to lift up one of my legs legally. If I'm pivoting legal in basketball, and I showed you I'm pivoting, so I plant my left foot, my right foot becomes my pivot. So now to be legal and to stay legal with the referees and legal in the game, I'm moving around looking, watch this, I'm looking for a better position. Picture this now, picture a basketball game. So the person comes, they're guarding you. Y'all just work with me. They're guarding you. And so you have the ball, you stop your dribble, you picked up the ball, you can't dribble anymore. Once you pick up the ball, you cannot dribble, but you have in sports legally the option to pivot. I'm looking to pass the ball or I'm looking for a better position. So I'm rotating until my navigating shows me or points me in a better position. Now, I don't just want to talk. I need you guys to talk to me. Let me know if this is helping you, because I love this and I don't want to lose anybody because I'm using this sports analogy, but I love this sports analogy. And so now I'm pivoting, and the person is guarding me. They're trying to stop me. The resistance is trying to stop me. And so I decided, I went left, I went right, I moved, but I'm not going to take my foot off of the planet position until I have secured and identified a better position, a better pass, a better way, a better opportunity. Okay, it's helping. Okay, great. And so that's how you pivot. That's how you legally pivot in sports. And so let's look at how to turn. I just showed you why you're turning, but how to turn, how to pivot. So I'm still recapping. We're going to go forward in just a moment. A, prepare for the turn. Y'all remember this I gave last week because we had a miss in 1 week. I want to bring you up to speed and then we're going to go forward. How to turn. Prepare for the turn. Now we're using motorcycle or riding a bike or something else now. Decide how you will turn. Make that decision in your business, with the board meetings, in the boardrooms, with your board, in sports, with your coaches, in your family, with the members of your family. You make the decision, prepare for the turn. Don't just make it, talk about it. Talk about it however long it needs to be talked about until you decide that you're going to make that turn. You decide how you are going to turn. B, purpose of the turning. Always remember your why. Always remember why you're doing something, why you're here, your purpose, the reason, the why. So when you understand the purpose for turning, that you're understanding as it relates to basketball, I'm turning, I'm pivoting because my man is covering me and I need to move legally, make navigational moves until I position myself into a better place. Man. C, protection while turning. Put up some safeguards. Talk to your family, talk to your boardroom, your board members, I should say. Talk to your business partners, talk to whoever it is, your family members. Let them know, look, we're gonna put some parameters in place. We got A, B, C, and D. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have different things that options. We have different options. So we're putting up some safeguard. If this doesn't work, this can work. If that doesn't work, this is going to work. We're putting up some safeguards. It's nothing is wrong with putting up safeguards. Matter of fact, it's wise. D, placement in the turn. Position yourself, just like basketball now. My left foot is legally planted on the ground, on the court. So now my right foot can raise up and I can move around even in a circle, and I can be funny and say I can even silhouette or however that goes while I'm turning, because I am determined. I am determined. Listen to this, and that's right. Juanita is saying, talk. Yes, talk openly. That's right. If you're married, if you have business partner, whoever or whomever you're in a relationship with, talk openly with that person so that you can know exactly, so it won't surprise anybody. But this one in D, placement in the turn. Position yourself. If I was in basketball, I have the ball, I can bend down, I can tiptoe. Long as my foot doesn't leave the ground, I'm good. And I'll rotate, I'll turn, I'll pivot, and I'll position myself in any position that gives me an advantage. E, pace the turn. Remember, timing is important. So you pace yourself. I said in riding a motorcycle or a bicycle, if you are turning right, you want to position yourself in the lane. You want to pace yourself. It's not about speed. It's not about speed. It's about the speed should be, watch this, monitor the speed that will collaborate or be congruent with the turn. And so slow down in the turn. If you're turning a business, or you're changing your mind, if you're moving, whatever it might be, the speed is determined by the turn, or I should say the turn determines the speed. F, painful turns. Remember what you did last time that did not work. Remember the mistakes. See, always remember this. Don't miss this. We are never failing. We're always learning. And if and when we fail, don't miss this. John Maxwell says this in his book, Failing Forward. When we fail forward. Our movement is always forward. And this is so powerful that you realize I'm not going to fall. I'm not falling back. I'm going to fall forward. Even in my falling, even in my failing, I'm still making progress. Remember the mistakes, because the mistakes are learning opportunities. Learning opportunities. I'm going to say it again. Learning opportunities. Let me say this, because I have another lesson. I don't know exactly when we're going to talk about it, but it's coming on failures. And in that, always remember this. Every successful person fails before they fly. I'm gonna say that again. This is free. This is free. I'm not charging you for this one. This not even on the slide. Every successful person will fail before they fly. Can I get y'all to repeat that? Can I get somebody that's watching or will watch this, repeat that, type it, do something, tweet it? Every successful person will fail before they fly. The Wright brothers can tell you that's true. You know how many times the Wright brothers failed at flying, but it never stopped them? G, panorama turn, which is check all viewpoints. Check all viewpoints. It's like driving too. It's also, thank you for repeating it. Every successful person will fail before they fly. That puts failure in its proper perspective. Every successful person will fail before they fly. Remember this, your panorama turn is you're looking out of every mirror if you're driving that's available. Your rear view mirror, the front mirror, the side windows. You're looking, you don't just turn, but you're looking at every direction, every viewpoint that is possible. Every successful person will fail before they fly. That's right. You got it. And so let me give you this. Now we're going forward. A few more moments. And I appreciate again you guys spending this lunch hour with me. I give you some more leadership lessons. Is this helping anybody? Because I'm sure enjoying myself. I know it should be helping you because it sure is helping me. You see the smile on my face? I love it. I absolutely love it. And I know you guys are getting some lessons in leadership. Yes, that's right. We should learn from our mistakes. If you're not learning, you're not growing. So watch this. Dealing with changes. Always remember this. Change is personal, possible, and profitable. Always tuck that in the back of your mind. Change is personal, possible, and profitable. Always, because you should always be changing and you should always be growing. If you are growing, you're going to have to change. Growth and change is an ingredient that's in success. You will not be successful if you're not growing and if you're not changing. Juanita is saying, yes, it is always helping. Great. I'm happy this is helping. All right, let me give you some. You ready? Here you go. Here you go. Get ready, guys, in my last 11, 12 minutes, because I do remember that you guys are sharing and spending your lunch hour with me. Of course, I'm going to have this not just at the lunch hour, but we're going to have it throughout the different times and different days. But right now it's the lunch hour, and I do appreciate you guys spending your lunch with me. I hope you brought something as you supply the lunch and I'll supply the lesson. Hallelujah. You supply the lunch and I'll supply the lesson. All right, watch this. The law of trade-off. You have to give up to go up. Remember, we told you going to the next level. If we desire to go to the next level, one of the laws is trade-off. That if I'm going to go up, I have to give up to go up. And I think I gave you guys about a hot air balloon that desiring to fly have to take off the dirt, the weight, in order for the balloon to go up. And so do this. Write your own personal list of trade-off principles. And I'll give them to you. But I want you to write down some of your own personal list of trade-off, meaning what are you willing to trade or give up to go up? It's called sacrifice. Some success requires sacrifice. If I desire to be successful in some areas, I must give something up. And watch this. It's not always bad things. It's easy to give up bad stuff that's not food that's not healthy for you, stuff that's not healthy for you. It's a challenge when you're asked or it causes for you to give something up you like that is not harmful. Like if you're playing golf too much and you have business proposals that needs to be done, or you need a project that needs to be done. You can't spend all day playing golf. Nothing is wrong with playing golf. I just use this as an example. Obviously, as you can tell, I love golf. But you may have to give something up that's pleasurable for a moment, for a season, to go up. So remember the trade-off. You can write your own trade-off, but let me just give you some in my last few moments. Number one, I am willing to give up financial security today for potential tomorrow. I am willing to give up financial security today for potential tomorrow. Now that's big, because maybe you have a good job and maybe you could see yourself doing something different, or you can see yourself pivoting for a better advantage, but it will cause for you to make a trade-off. And the trade-off is not that you're not going to have resources or finances, but it may cause you to step back a little bit. I am willing, or you can put we are willing, but it's got to be personal. So I'll leave it at I am willing to give up financial security today for potential tomorrow. 2, I am willing to give up immediate gratification for personal growth. And that can be anything. You have to make that list. So if I give you like number 2, then you can write down, as you make your own personal trade-off list. You could say, okay, I am willing to give up immediate gratification for personal growth. B, A, this, B, this, C, this. That's how you personalize it. You personalize what you're willing to give up for, or to be gratified for personal growth. That's where you so leave some space for you to put the sub points or bullet points next. 3, I am willing to give up the fast life for the good life. I'm willing to give up the fast life. And we're not talking about nothing. Everything is not necessarily just negative. We're talking about something that can be good. You can be at a trajectory that is good, but it can be better. It can be more. We're talking about going to the next level. I am willing to give up the fast life for the good life. 4, and I have one more. I might make a statement or two, because I again, I do appreciate you guys spending your lunch hour with me. I am willing to give up security for significance. I am willing to give up security for significance. People want significance. You want to make a difference in somebody's life. Significance is better, a lot better than security. So I'm willing to give up security, something that's secure, but I want to be significant. A person, you may have your family life may be good, your bills are paid, everything is going fine. There seems to be no foreseeable problems, but you're not fulfilled. You're not satisfied per se. You know that there's more. There's a deeper calling on you. There's a deeper yearning to do something more. Oh, to be significant. You've taken care of your kids. You've raised your children. You're in part of retirement. You got your retirement and everything is good. Life is good. Life is safe. But something is wooing you. Something is calling you. Something is pulling and tugging on you for something greater. It's called significance. Your children have been raised. You've worked all of the years on your job. Everything is good. Your life is secure. But now, what about the other person's children? What about volunteering? We're talking about significance. Significance will go a lot further than security. Okay, here's the next one. 5, I am willing to give up additional for multiplication. I don't even want to pause right here to tell you how this one really hit me to where I am. Juanita is saying, wow, that means I'm glad you're getting something. I can't even begin to share with you how this one hits me right between the noggin. I am willing to give up additions for multiplication. Question: what are you giving up or willing to give up to have more? Sometimes you have to give up to go up. And y'all, if it's not the proper way to do this, y'all help me out, because I just when I sense or feel a point that I just made or a possible is about to make is good to me, I might whistle. Like it may be bad if I was a professional speaker or a motivator, but just work with me. Just work with me. I clean it up down the road. But can I do it anyway? That means that was an aha moment for me. That was a wow to me. That was a good moment thought for me. I am willing to give up addition for multiplication. Question: what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to walk away from? If we're talking about up, understanding, pivoting, going to the next level, what are you willing to give up additionally for multiplication? Yeah, it is. That is definitely something to think about, because everything that we're asked to give up is not bad. I want to make that clear. Somebody that's listening to this, somebody that will listen to this, don't just look at the negative, like I got to give this up because it's bad, it's hurtful, it's not helping. No, sometime, you know how people say this for security reason: it's better to have a bird in the hand than a bird in the bush. That's so good. Let me watch this. This is so, watch this thought. Watch this thought. I want you to pay attention to this thought. It is said it's better to have a bird in hand than one in the bush. But what if you can release the bird in your hand and hit the bush for more birds to come up? Watch this. Picture this. I let the bird in my hand go. I took something and shook the tree, or I shook the bush, and birds flew up, and I can grab 2 or 3 or 4. We cannot continue to look at going up or going higher as losing. There's a risk involved. There's a chance you have to take, but man, the rewards can be fulfilling. What are you willing to give up to go up? You let that bird go, 1 bird. Shake the bush, shake the tree, birds fly. You got 2 birds. You just doubled up. All right, let me move on. I forgive me. I stayed on that one a little too long. So I'll make one more statement and then we'll pick back up. Obviously, we're going to come back to a third point, and we'll see where we go with this. But watch this. Watch this. Let me just say this, make this statement, and I'm done. And again, I appreciate you spending your lunch hour with me. I hope you had something good to eat. I do. As important as trade-offs is knowing what you are not willing to trade off. List some things, and watch this, for which there is or will be no compromise. And I say it like this: from now on and never again. And I want to use that terminology. Decide that some things will not be traded off. And I call that from now on and never again. I want to leave you with that thought. As you make your list of personal trade-offs, have some non-negotiables. That's what we're going to call it. Identify some non-negotiables. I'm willing to go up. I'm willing to go to the next level, but there are some things that I'm unwilling to trade off. I'm not going to trade my integrity. I'm not going to trade my morals. I'm not going to trade my integrity. I'm a walk in integrity. I'm a walk in morals. I'm a walk in characters. I'm not willing to trade that off to benefit. See, I'm just giving you some examples. So have some non-negotiables in your listings of trade-offs. And in there, make sure you make from now on and never again. From now on, I'm going to do what it requires, but never again will I lose myself in doing it. From now on, I'm going to ... and never again will I ... I know that you guys got this, and I know that this has been, I pray, I hope, my desire is that this has been helpful to you. Again, I am Kenneth Antoine, your certified speaker, coach, and trainer. If there's anything that I can do to help you, your family, your business, your company to go to the next level, I'm right here willing and able to help you. Ticking at the bottom of the screens or how you can contact me. My website, empoweredlife.live, is where you can contact me. Peruse that website. Look at all of the stuff we offer. I have a humongous toolbox. Call me. I have coaching, one-on-one, group coaching. I have speaking. I can come to your event. I can speak at your event, your school. It can be small group auditoriums. It doesn't matter. I'm willing to do that. Or I can coach you one-on-one or train you in business. That's what I'm here for. And so always remember, just as the title of our company, Empowered Life, Living Intentionally Forward Every Day, I'm here to help make a difference in your life. Let somebody know, tweet somebody, text somebody, email somebody, let them know how you enjoyed this, that this was helpful. And again, reach out to me. I'm easy to find. I'm willing. I'm able. Look at this smile. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want me to come and help them? I know you do. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I want you guys to just go and have the best day that you can have. If there's anything, again, that we can do to assist you, I'm here. Have one of the best days that you can have. Meet me again next week. I'll post it. Meet me next week at the time we set for our next up, probably part 3, going to the next level. See you next time.